Hello and welcome to Envisionit's Digital Mixer. I'm your host, Keith Solomon, and I'm going to be exploring all the latest topics, trends, and terminology in the world of digital marketing. Hi, welcome to Envisionit's Digital Mixer. I am your host, Keith Solomon. I'm here today with Todd Brook, CEO of Envisionit, and today we're going to be talking about mindset marketing. Todd, of all the things over the last 16 years that you've been working on with Envisionit and growing the business, what do you believe has been the biggest breakthrough?
There's a concept that's been around for some time now, which is called personas. It was a way that we could take all this information, and there was a lot of it, and package it up where we could talk about a person as a profile. And ultimately, it allowed an entire team to rally behind that one target and find ways to reach them. And it did a great job of explaining where they've been, where they spend their time, what their behaviors are, what their media consumption habits are. The one problem that we've always had is while we can measure so effectively the demographic side of it, what we haven't been able to do is really nail the psychographic side. And going back now about 2 years, we launched a concept called the Mindset Scorecard. And this actually came for me out of a workshop that I was in with one of my coaches by the name of Dan Sullivan. And when he exposed it to me, he had called it the optimum maximizer. And what he asked the question is, what is the optimum mindset of a customer that would return the maximum results? And his whole idea was a business can use this to ultimately filter customers. And I thought this was great. We came back, we talked about what the best was, what the worst was. And from there, we started scoring the clients we had. And we saw something interesting happen. The ones that scored lower were the clients that we felt the team wasn't as charged up around versus the ones where they scored incredibly high and everyone was railing. We were killing it for them. Every time we thought we'd hit a ceiling, we broke right through. And so for us, this really opened our eyes to a better way to look at clients. And we saw this improvement and said, well, if this works so well for us, could it work for our clients?
What is the difference between mindset marketing and psychographics, or how are those two melded together to actually amplify what just psychographics is?
Yeah, that's a great question. And one of the things that we often forget is we learn so much more from what doesn't work than what does. The problem with psychographics in a vacuum is twofold. One, the point is you can't score it really. There isn't a formalized system to be able to do it. But even more so, it focuses in on the best, what works. And I think what businesses miss is an understanding of what doesn't work, what you are not, where you shouldn't be looking. And what I love about mindset and the ability to market to a mindset is you're having the conversations equally. You're sharing with the team, here is exactly what the best looks like, here is exactly what the worst looks like, and instead of shining a flashlight on the target, which as we know spreads out as it moves, we shine a laser on it. So what happens is no matter who touches it, there is absolute focused in on avoiding the worst and recruiting the best. And when you do that, you'll find your transaction count goes up, the size of the transaction goes up, the relationship improves, the referrals improves, because you're not convincing somebody to believe something they don't believe just through good marketing and salesmanship. You're investing your time and money to win the right type of client faster.
Fantastic. All right, well, thanks so much, Todd. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Macallan, 12 years, top of the line. Well, not really, but anyway, that's it for Envisionit Digital Mixer. Back to you guys.
Back to who?
I don't know. Is that all right? Or should I end it differently? Yeah.